Hi folks, welcome to the Sabre Zone. This is a video on the channel that always talks about what you had to say and how you said it. And yes, I found another one because guys, I'm right up to date now with my notes. Finally, took me a month. Okay. Took me a month and getting sick and oh God. All right guys, here is the clip. And a shout out goes to Harvey the Cat, 75. What a cool name. That's a cool name, Harvey. Okay, another fun video. Thanks, Harvey. This was just today. I found this. It goes, Florida's my number 2 team. Love that. He's talking about my other video. He's talking about the 6 and 6 video, 6 most liked and disliked teams. So that's why he's talking about teams here. Florida's my number 2 team. Love that it's where Lindy Ruff got his NHL coaching start. I've always loved the logos and color schemes, and they generally seem to be a fun team to watch. No other teams really stick out for me. Honest answer. But this is why I made the video, Harvey, right here. Buffalo will always be my number 1 team. If I could have any career I wanted, it would be to play professionally for them. I'd even take league minimum to do so. Well, I would take league minimum to do a lot of things right now. Absolutely. You know, and that's why that comment there, guys, is what motivated me to make all these videos tonight, because I was feeling sorry for myself, had to move all this furniture and I got all cut up and, you know, boo-hoo-hoo and all this stuff. And then I read Harvey's note and I remembered what it felt like to dream, you know, to dream how it used to be when we dreamed, guys, you know. And that's why I wanted to talk about this, because, you know, I still have a dream, guys. And this is funny. I still have a dream also like that I'm going to play for the Sabres. And even at my age, you know, I still have this kind of dream. And what the dream that persists, though, that still goes on in my head, guys, I still have a dream that the French Connection are going to win the Stanley Cup together. And it's one of those things that just, it's the envision I had years ago that I refuse to let it go, that dream. And of course, I know it's not a reality, but we're allowed to dream. We're allowed to have these dreams. This is why, if you guys wonder, if you new folks wonder why I'm hard on some of the people that come in here and troll and why I ban them so quick, is because that negativity is all over. That will say Buffalo's never going to win a Stanley Cup. That's all over the NHL. It's all over. It's ingrained in people's head. I've seen other channels, big channels, make fun of our team over the years, which I've called out, and I kind of find maybe they heard what I said because they stopped doing it, some channels. And I'm not scared to call it out because it's wrong, you know. I'm not going to go and call out the Leafs and say the Leafs are never going to win a cup. My famous joke, guys, is they're going to win the cup. It's a lock the Leafs are going to win the cup, but in 2067, you know, that's when. This is my inside joke I do to Leaf fans. But in reality, they could win it this year. In reality, they could. The Leafs could win it this year, guys. They could. If they get a little more grit on that team and are playoff ready, and they looked at this year, you know, if they didn't run into Tampa Bay, I think they would have went to the finals this year, Toronto. They really looked primed and ready. And now looking back at it, I think the Leafs would have got more dangerous as they went along because they got a young core on that team. Not Tavares, but the other guys, you know. So I'm never going to go to a team like when I see fans that are Arizona fans. You know, it's a lot of guts for Arizona fans to come online and actually say they're Coyote fans, you know. That takes guts. That really does, because you're going to have all the testosterone cases jump all over that. They're just going to jump all over it because they want to feel manly, because, you know, they either got, you know, it could be little guy syndrome. It could be all sorts of things that people suffer from, right? They come here, they have to be right because they're insecure within themselves. So they jump on poor fans like Arizona while they can. You know, I think when you, Arizona, I tell you what, guys, I hope Arizona win a Stanley Cup in my lifetime. I really do. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see them go from this mess that they're in right now and be the team that we play in the finals one day. I would love to see that, and not beat us, of course, but I'm just going that route with it. I think Arizona would be a fun team to see get better in this league. It would be fun for us. I want to see changing of the guard, guys. I don't want to see Colorado now winning 3-4 cups in the next 5 years. I don't want to see that. I want to see the cup circulate. I want to see other franchises like when the Kings won. That for me was fun to see because the Kings, I remember them before Gretzky. I remember them in the 70s when they were getting 7,000 fans a game in their gold uniforms, and they just were terrible. But I always used to root them on because, you know, they were bad. I always kind of find myself rooting on the bad teams. And I agree here with exactly what was the line you said there. Let me just get that one more time. Harvey, hold on. I've always loved the logos, color schemes, and they generally seem a fun team. Well, he talks really just about the Sabres are his number one team, but he has a soft spot for another team. I'm kind of in the same boat with that, Harvey, when it comes to the Arizona Coyotes, just because I want to see that, and I do feel that way still for Florida, of course. I've said it in my channel before. I would love to see Florida win a Stanley Cup. That would be exciting because how long ago, guys, and some of you were all guilty saying this, I was, that they're going to be relocated, they're never going to do anything, they're a horrible organization. Well, they got over one hump last year. They won a series. Finally, good for their fans. That at least happened. Because it would have been a disaster if Washington would have beat them. It would have been a disaster. It would have been for that franchise. I'm glad they won that round. Because Washington's got their cup now. St. Louis has their cup. These are teams I've cheered for over the years. Capitals, St. Louis, you know. I don't know. You know, when it comes to our dreams, I don't think anybody's allowed to invade that. That's kind of the point of this video, guys. I don't think anybody's allowed to come into our dreams as Sabres fans of them winning a Stanley Cup. Nobody's allowed to come in here and say, oh, you're dreaming. Well, yeah, so? So, of course, every fan. And what's funny is these fans that do this, that try to destroy any dreams other fans have, especially our younger generation, guys. Our younger generation are important. We need to make sure that our younger kids forget this losing culture that we just got out of, because we're out of it. Sorry, guys, it's boiling today. It really is. There's a heat wave going on out here. If we can, you know what, I don't just think it's a dream, though. I believe it's a reality, and the Sabres are going to beat a red team in the finals. Remember that, okay? There's going to be red in their jersey. I'm just throwing it out there. The Sabres are absolutely, without a doubt in my mind, going to win a Stanley Cup. Without a doubt in my mind. I never doubt it. Like, I was pretty locked in my head in 06. The only thing was we were in the GOATs, and I had a vision and a dream that we won it, but in our original logos, and here we are back in our original logos years later, but we had to go through the worst time in our history. And sometimes, guys, I believe this, okay? Sometimes you got to go through the worst time in your history before the greatest time arrives. And that could be what happens. That could be what happens. I've seen it happen in pro sports. You guys have seen it. Look, people that say that this team will never win, this team will never win, I guarantee they said that about the Red Sox. I guarantee a ton of people said, before Brady and the Patriots won their first Super Bowl, how many times have we used to say, oh, the Patriots in the playoffs, forget it. We know they're not going to do it. You know, that's how it used to be. Things change, right? And then you got other teams, like, I can go on and on. It could be any sport. I mean, I just think that when it comes down to people's dreams and their desires and to see a Stanley Cup, that's personal. You can't really try to shave that off somebody. That means they're good fans that believe that. They have a dream to see their team win a Stanley Cup, and it could be fulfilled. It could be. Leaf fans keep talking about, like, you know, just get through the first round. The Leafs might get through the first round and then win the Stanley Cup after that. The year they get through the first round with this bunch. They could. There's a team there that is capable of winning. There is. As much as we don't want to admit it as Sabres fans, there is a team there capable. You know, anyway, looking at it from just the angle of my dream, Yes, there's the dream of the French Connection winning the cup. I know that's not ever going to come to fruition. I know that, okay? But I also believe that my dream of seeing the Sabres hoisting it is going to happen. It's going to happen, I believe, within 5 years. And I think that that's the thing, that's the stigma of the Buffalo Sabres, okay? That a lot of young fans don't even know, is that was the knock on the Sabres for decades, is, oh yeah, but they can't win in the playoffs. They just can't do it. Along comes a guy named Hasek and Pekka, and we come damn close. And then comes guys like Briere and Drury, we come close again. Sooner or later, guys, we're going to crack. We're going to crack. The slippers are going to fit at midnight, guys. Sooner or later, I'm just telling you, they're going to break through. I believe the Sabres, the next time the Sabres get to the semifinals, once we're in the Final Four again, I believe they're winning the Stanley Cup. I don't care who's left. I don't care if Colorado's a dynasty at that point. I just believe the Sabres are going to break through next time they get a chance. You're never going to talk me out of it. All right, that's it, guys. I got to get on the next video. It's boiling in here. I got one more to go. See you then.